Alright, today we're talking about something pretty insane. This is one of the most unapologetically insane, terrifying killers I've ever seen. I just saw the story recently and I wanted to share and make a little video. His name is Brian Cohee. It started when his mom found a head. Yes, she found a head in his closet. She then called 911. The cops show up and confront him, and he pretty much just straight up spills the beans. No hesitation, nothing. He tells them he killed somebody and his mom found the head. Just calm, nonchalant, no big deal. He gives them the name, the time, the location, everything basically that they ask. They take him and they arrest him. Of course they do. And they get into it a bit more and interrogate him. And he says even more. He goes into pretty excruciating detail about the whole event. At one point, he actually gets down on the floor and starts like showing them how he did it. He starts like stabbing the floor and shit. It's pretty crazy.
It's okay if I do a demonstration.
Oh yeah.
This is him. I was straddled on top of him like this.
Okay.
And he couldn't fight back.
Kind of insane. During that, he's talking about how he did the fucking Joker smile. Like he does that sort of deal, and
I gave him a Glasgow smile, but a Joker smile.
not only is this dude evil, purely fucking evil, but he's also very cringe. Then he tells them how he always wanted to feel what murder felt like. And then, after all that, he has the audacity to ask them, hey, how much time do you think I'm gonna get? I know I'm going to jail, but do you think it's gonna be like 15, 20 years? And after all that, he thinks he's getting out in, you know, 15 years. Luckily, he actually got life, I'm pretty sure, which is good. He has no remorse. I mean, he has absolutely no remorse. So I feel like this was a good outcome. As far as the time that he got. He does emphasize like every little detail. He goes into great depth about everything that he did and describes it. It's pretty bad. So I'm gonna try and save some of the gory details because they are pretty gory. This dude was laughing in the interrogation while he's saying the most awful shit imaginable. It's pretty crazy to see. Now, if we actually look back, I did some digging. I found he had a Reddit account actually. And he was quite active as a Redditor. His username was That Stinky Boy. And here's where we see a lot of the red flags kind of popping up. He talks a lot about being mentally ill, seeing counselors. One of the things that he said that stuck out was he feels like the walls, the floor, the furniture, like everything's watching him, and it's a pretty creepy thought, but yeah, you can kind of tell from how he writes that something's not quite right in his head. His parents also stated that, well, in his post, he's talking about how his parents had hid the guns in the house and how he was looking for them in the house, and he was disappointed because he couldn't find any. And I mean, it shows how his parents feel if they're hiding guns because of him. They even confiscated like his airsoft guns and everything just because they're probably afraid of him. They probably have some idea of what he's actually like, and so they're trying to keep him from harming anyone or even himself. Now, here's another thing. Like a lot of others, like killers, often with serial killers, you'll see them start by harming animals. It's fairly common to see somebody harming animals, and then they move up to people. And that is no exception here. He does write in one of his posts about killing a feral cat, which is pretty sad. Obviously, the actual murder was horrible, but this is just some backstory. He goes into, again, pretty gruesome detail. This is kind of a confession on one of his Reddit posts where he talks all about it. It's pretty bad. He talks about how cats have natural weapons like claws and teeth, so he had to restrain it. He tried a bunch of different methods, and when one didn't work, he had to move to another. He talked about how he hid it under his bed and would check on it after it had died, and did, you know, he was curious, so he wanted to it's just horrible. Just just reading it is horrible. So spare you guys from some of it. After that, he had stated that he was high on homicide, so there you go. That's kind of the smoking gun that he was likely going to do this, actually kill somebody in the future. He seemed to like the feeling of killing something, which is disgusting. It's really just a rough story, just some crazy, horrible shit. I read this and I was like, damn, I can't be the only one to read this today. So you guys are welcome. Sorry for the nightmares, but there you go. The video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully with a little bit lighter content. All right, bye.